sewist and aspiring sewist, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's tutorial I'm going to be teaching you how to make children's sweatshirt. So if this looks like what you're interested in, then let's dive into the main video. So for this tutorial I'm going to be using this hoodie fabric. This can also work for your sweat top, your varsity jacket. It is a cotton hoodie fabric. So this is also the standard measurement I'm going to be using for an age 6 child. So we no further delay, let's move to the next stage. So the next thing I'm going to be doing now is to place my fabrics on fold. So I have my front bodies and my back bodies together. So now I'm going to move to measuring my length. So for this tutorial, this is the standard measurement I'm using, and this is my full length measurement, 20 inches. So because this sweatshirt is going to be having a band, I'm going to deduct 2 inches from my 20, so that's going to give me 18 inches. But because we're going to be we are going to be attaching things at the upper part and we're going to be joining the shoulder, so I'm adding 1 inch allowance for seam allowance. So once I'm done with that, I move to my body measurement. So for my body measurement, I'm making use of 33 inches. So I'm dividing this by 4, and this is going to give me about 8 and quarter thereabouts. So I'm going to be adding about half an inch for my seam allowance. So you can see that we already have about half an inch for my seam allowance here. So I'm going to mark my points so that I can match my lines together to get my accurate body shape. So altogether I have 8.75 as my body measurement. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to move to my shoulder measurement. My shoulder measurement is 12.5 inches. So I'm going to divide this into 2, and that's going to give me about 6 and quarter. Yeah, 6 and quarter. So because I'm going to be sewing that side, I'm going to be adding half inch to this. So this is going to give me 6 and half and quarter. So I'm going to be marking this point here. Now I'm going to draw a straight line from there downward. Then I'm going to go ahead to measure my armhole. So for this child measurement, I'm going to be making use of 6.5 inches as the armhole because it's a sweat top, so it has to be free. So I'm making use of 6.5 inches. And for my chest line measurement, I'm going to be making use of 6 inches. I'm going to be making use of this. So I'm going to use this point to mark out my armhole curve using my French curve as a guide. Now that I have my body measurement and armhole marked, I'm going to go ahead to measure my neckline. So for my neckline, for the width of my neckline, this is my back neckline. I'm going to be marking 2 inches as the width, while for the depth, I'm going to be using about 1 inch for the depth. I also want you to remember that the part that forms your bust, your hip, your waist should be the stretchy part. So I'm using the stretchy part of this fabric as my body measurement. So I'm going to proceed to mark the neck depth, which is 1 inch, and I'm going to go ahead to cut this out. So because our shoulder line is not straight, I'm going to come down by 1 inch to make my shoulder line slant here. So once I mark my point, I'm going to slant it with this ruler. I'm going to make it slant towards my armhole. So once I have this figured out, I'm going to go ahead to cut what I have here. Now I'm going to be separating my fabrics because I'm going to be cutting the neck depth of my front bodies. So to achieve this, I'm going to come up by about half an inch. Then I measure 3 inches. 3 inches is what I want to use as a neck depth because it is for a child. So once I'm able to mark my 3 inches, I'm going to use my French curve to trace this line out. So once I'm done cutting out my neckline, I'm going to proceed to measuring the sleeve. So for the sleeve length, I'm making use of 16 inches. Now, because the sleeve is also going to be having a down sleeve band, I'm going to minus 2 inches from my 16 inches, and that's going to give me 14 inches. So to add up my seam allowance, I'm going to make it 15 inches. So I'm going to measure 15 inches as my length measurement. So I'm going to start by measuring my down sleeve, which is 9 inches. So 9 inches divided by 2 gave me 4.5 inches. So I'm going to mark my 4.5 inches. Then I proceed to measuring my arm. So for my arm measurement, which is my round sleeve, I'm making use of 10 inches, and 10 inches is going to give me 5. But I'm adding 1 inch allowance for seam allowance. So I'm going to make it 6 inches. So once I'm done marking my 6 inches, I'm going to go ahead to match this straight line together. Now remember that while trying to measure towards your arm, you're going to be coming down by 3 inches. I've always said this previously, you're going to be coming down by 3 inches. So this is me marking out my 3 inches. So from that 3 inches, I'm going to match the center point of my sleeve towards the 3 inches area. So we have our sleeve curved already. So I'm going to go ahead to cut this. Once I'm done cutting my sleeve, I'm going to go ahead to notch the center point of my sleeve. Then I move to the next stage. So I'm going to be measuring my sweat top waistband, which will also cover up for my sleeve band. So for the length of this, I'm going to be measuring 5 inches for the length, while for the width, I have no definite measurement for this. I can only decide on what measurement to use when I have my sweat top sewn already. But for now, let's just cut out something. Aside the fact that you can also use your fabric to make your band, there is also a ready-made band that can be used as your waistband and your sleeve band. So they sell it at the market for about 600 naira. Another thing I'm going to be cutting is my neck band. So for my neck band length, I'm going to be making use of 2 inches. Also for the width, it is also an indefinite measurement. So once I'm done cutting all of these, I'm going to go ahead to couple them together. The first thing I'm going to do is to join my shoulders together. So at this point, make sure that you are properly arranging your fabrics together so it doesn't alternate. So I'm going to proceed to sew this on this machine. Another thing I'm going to do is to attach my neck band to my neckline. So I'm going to start this from one of my shoulder joinings, and I'm going to stretch this around my neckline. So the reason why I'm going to be stretching this around my neckline is so that it can relax properly on the child's neck when we eventually sew this. So I'm going to be doing this to meet with the starting point of my neck band. So let's make sure that you are stretching this so that you can have a flat neck band on your neckline. I hope this is clear. So there are times that when you see a neckline that is not properly laid, it is because it was not properly stretched. So make sure that you are stretching it so that it can fit in so well. So when you get to this point of closure, you are going to leave about 1 inch before the shoulder joining. So this 1 inch left over is what you are going to attach to the other side of the neck band. Then you are going to sew this part. So I'm going to be cutting off these excesses, and I'm going to go ahead to join this together. So once I'm able to join this together, the next thing now will be to form my closure around that part. So once I get to this point, I'm going to flip my bodice to the wrong side so that I can have a proper sewing. So I'm going to sew this on a straight line just to balance with the previous sewing. So guys, at this point our neck band is looking very relaxed on my neckline. So now the next thing to do now will be to attach the sleeve to my armhole. I'm going to pin the notch center point of my sleeve on my shoulder line. Then I'm going to sew. So the reason why I'm doing this is so that it can be centralized, because once the knot part is not on the shoulder line, then your sleeve and your total outcome of this outfit would not be good. So once I'm able to secure this, I'll go ahead to sew. So I'm going to be repeating the same thing on the other sleeve as well. Moving on, the next thing I'm going to be doing now will be to join the sides of my sweatshirt. So I'm going to be picking this from my sleeve and I'm going to sew downwards. So I'm also going to be repeating the same thing on the other side as well. So here's the result of what we have. So I'm going to confirm my round waist measurement if it tallies with what we measured, and obviously we have 16.5 here. So the next thing now to do will be to attach my band, but if there is any excess, just make sure that you trim the excess before attaching your band to this. Now you can see that my sweatshirt is properly laid, and this is because I made sure that the attachment of the sleeve to the armhole was properly fixed, and also the shoulder alignment was done. So always take note of these little things because they would determine if you're going to have a balanced sweat top. So now I'm going to be stretching this to see if it can fit in to my sweat top body. So once I get my preferred band measurement, I'm going to go ahead to cut, and then I'm also going to go ahead to open up my band. So I'm going to sew this part of my band. After sewing my band, I'm going to notch the other side as well to mark my center point. And I'm going to fold my band like this. So I'm going to attach the joining of my band to fit in with the side joining of my sweat top. So the other notch part would also fit into the other joining of my sweat top. So I'm going to go ahead to attach this. So once I'm done attaching my waistband, I'm going to go ahead to attach my sleeve band. So for my sleeve band width, I'm going to be measuring 7 inches, which includes my seam allowance. So once I'm done measuring, I will go ahead to cut. So I'm going to slash the other side as well, because we're going to be having 2 bands for our sleeve. So now I'm going to go ahead to join this part of my sleeve, and I'll also repeat the same thing on the other band as well. Now I'm going to turn my band this way so I can fix it to my sleeve. Now the joining of this band is also going to fit into the joining of my sleeve, and I'm going to insert it just as you can see me illustrate in this video. So once I'm able to secure the slot, I will also go ahead to sew this on my machine. So I'm also going to repeat the same process on the other sleeve as well. So to perfect our neck band, I'm going to go ahead to sew this round. So once I'm done with this, I'm also going to sew again on the neckline. Moving on, I'm also going to go ahead to sew on the waistband. So I'm going to do this round. So after my every, I'm finally done, and this is what I've been able to put together. So I'm going to turn this to the right side, and guys, you can see that we already have a very beautiful sweat top for a 6-year-old child. So you see, this particular video here is for you. Yes, you, for always watching my videos and for always liking and commenting on my videos. So guys, if you're also a new subscriber, this is me saying you're welcome. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye.